Hi, I'm Renee Franklin, a student at UDC, and this video is to allow you to get to know me. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a neurodiagnostic tech by profession, technologist by profession, and what that means is I do neurological testings. I work for a board certified neurologist. So I got into the career by happenstance. I was the clerk at DC General Hospital back in the late 80s, and the chief technician told me one day, she said, I'm going to retire in a year or so, and this was in 92. And she said, when I retire, you're not going to be a clerk. I was the medical clerk at that time. She said, you'll be a EEG tech. And I'm like, wow, in my mind, I don't know what an EEG tech is. I know what an EKG tech is, but an EEG technician is one that does brainwave studies. So this woman, significant or not, she was a black woman. She bought me books, tapes. She even bought me at that time what was popular, a VCR. And so she told me, you go home, you study these tapes, and you read these books, and in the afternoon, after clinic is over, we'll go and I'll train you on using the EEG machine. So we did that for about 18 months, and she retired, and here I am doing EEGs undetected because nobody knew I was doing them. The lab director knew, but the director of the neurology department had no idea. And so we had another tech who was there, and she was out on leave. She got hurt, so she was out on work with comp for like 3 months, and I was in the lab doing EEGs by myself, unsupervised. And so the director of the lab said to me one day, he said, there's a patient in the ER, I need you to go and do it. I'll come and help. And I was like, oh my God, this is really the test. So I went, I ran the study, he never came. So I did the test, and when I took the paperwork and the study back up to the main office where the director was, he was like, well, who's doing the studies down there? And I said, I've been doing them for over 2 months now. I've been doing them like 3 months. Miss Yvonne has been out working. He was like, really? And so he looked through the study, and he was like, okay, so this is really good. We need a permanent tech, so we're going to do the paperwork and get you in. And so I was hired full-time as an EEG tech. Now, over the years, I began to go to school, do more studies, and more tests came. Now, I do maybe 7 out of 9 neurological testings. I do Bair studies, which are brainstem auditory evoked response. I do visual evoked response. I do somatosensories. I do nerve study testings. I do VNGs, which is video nystagmus studies. I do ambulatory EEGs. Those are overnight studies where the patient goes home and they carry the box, the EEG box, with them, and it records their brainwave activity for up to 72 hours. So I do those studies, and I do the regular EEG studies, which are electroencephalograms, and I also do long-term video monitoring. I do that to this day at Children's National Hospital, where I am an EEG tech, where actually my title is neurodiagnostic technologist. So that's just a little bit about me. I hope it was informative. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.